Ladies, gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today is the day, my friends. The time has come. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War's multiplayer has finally been revealed, and I gotta say, from what we saw today, I'm pretty excited. Of course, just a few minutes ago, multiplayer for Black Ops Cold War was officially revealed, and we learned a ton about the game, from some of the weapons to some of the maps, all sorts of stuff like that. And today we're going over everything that we saw via the trailer and basically all the new information we learned about multiplayer for Black Ops Cold War. So if you guys enjoyed the video at any point, if you are excited for Black Ops Cold War, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here, we are going to be covering anything and everything that has to do with Black Ops Cold War over the coming days, weeks, and months. So if you want to stay up to date with all of that and everything else going on in the world of Call of Duty, this is the place to be. Feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. Also, wanted to give a quick shout out to one of my sponsors, Scuff Controllers. If you guys didn't know, I've been using Scuff for years and years now. This is my latest one. This is the rocket design for the PS4 Impact, and it's pretty much all decked out. We've got the trigger stops on there. Obviously, we've got the paddles on the back there too. Scuffs are absolutely the biggest helping hand when it comes to getting better while playing on a controller. They offer a ton of different customization options, all sorts of really cool stuff. And if you do want to get a discount on your order, code IMMORTAL has got you covered. Also, just a heads up, while we are breaking down the trailer for the majority of the video, I would say, any gameplay that you guys see is not mine. It's all courtesy of my buddy Espresso. He was actually able to play the game early last week, and he gave me permission to use some of his footage in my videos for you guys to see. So massive thank you to him. And if you guys would like to check out his channel, he's going to be covering a ton of what he learned from actually playing the game there, and that link is down below. Anyways, starting off first with the reveal trailer, this is classic Call of Duty stuff here. Lots of quick cuts, lots of information, all compacted down into one very brief trailer. So as we go through it frame by frame, we end up learning a lot of new information. So jumping right into the trailer, first and foremost, we see all this gameplay is actually captured on the PlayStation 5, so it is looking extra spicy, if I do say so myself. Then we see it is also set in the year of 1983. Now, right away, we see some characters perform an execution, so we can't assume those will be back this year. Honestly, I'm a big fan of them. It is a hilarious way to just add impact to injury when you're playing, and yeah, I'm pretty excited to see those return. And then the first map we see some footage of is known as Miami, and we're going to break down all the maps as we go through them throughout the video, but we see a van come driving in during this portion, and just a heads up, I don't think the van itself is going to be a vehicle you can drive. I believe that's more just sort of a cinematic thing going on there, but that said, as we get into later parts of the trailer, you'll notice that vehicles become a whole lot more common. Now, another thing we see during the Miami section of the trailer is a brand new special weapon, one that we've seen many times in the past in Call of Duty, the War Machine Grenade Launcher, and as of right now, we're not sure if this is a kill streak of some kind or if it is an actual base weapon. I would certainly hope it is a kill streak because it seems like it would be really powerful and maybe a bit overpowered even, but nonetheless, we do see the War Machine returning this year. We then transition to a map by the name of Armada set in the North Atlantic, and this is a very unique map apparently because there's actually a lot of other smaller boats surrounding the main ship in the center of the map, and to access that main ship, you can drive jet skis and boats, you can zipline, or you can even swim over to it. So right out of that section, we can confirm multiple features that we're going to have in multiplayer this year. So swimming is obviously back, and it's been a thing before. We saw it back in Black Ops 4, and I assume playing underwater is going to change quite a few things because obviously you're going to have to make sure you don't run out of breath. You're going to have to learn all the new bullet velocity, all sorts of stuff like that. And then we got the zipline feature, which of course we have seen before within Warzone, but not so much in actual multiplayer. And this acts as a faster way to get to the boat, but obviously it leaves you a bit more vulnerable. And then driving boats and jet skis is, well, pretty self-explanatory. Then we move on into Angola for the map called Satellite, which we actually saw teased in the original campaign reveal trailer. And we see more vehicles here, including some like go-karts of some sort. We also see an airstrike streak, we see the chopper gunner, and an assortment of weapons that we've talked about previously. Then we see Uzbekistan, which is where the map Crossroads takes place. And this map features even more vehicles, including snowmobiles and even tanks. Honestly, not too sure how I feel about that one. Plus, we do also see the RCXD in action too, so that's another score streak we can confirm for the year. After that, we move on into the Ural Mountains, where we see motorcycles are yet another confirmed vehicles. So yeah, it's looking like we're gonna have a ton of vehicles available in multiplayer this year. And I believe a lot of what's being showcased here is in fact 6v6 gameplays. So that's going to be a very interesting twist on standard multiplayer action there. And then to wrap up the trailer, we see the official beta is in fact starting on October 8th for those that pre-order digitally on PlayStation. And then we also get our very first look at zombies via a smaller teaser for that towards the end. Now, outside of the trailer, we also know of another map called Moscow, and that's a big surprise taking place in Moscow. And apparently this is a 3-lane map, pretty standard Treyarch design with that one. We also got some brand new information on the gunsmith feature within Black Ops Cold War. And yes, obviously, because of that statement there, the gunsmith is back. And man, I am so happy to say that. Rumors said that it may not be returning this year, but lo and behold, it is back and it is better than ever. By default, every single class you have is going to come with a primary, a secondary, a lethal, a tactical, a field upgrade, and also 3 perks. Now, on your primary and secondary, by default, you can have up to 5 attachments, and we have up to 54 attachments on each weapon to choose from. However, if you use a wild card for your attachments on your class, you can actually have up to 8 attachments on your weapon. So you can have some absolutely crazy setups because of that. Also, we learned some new info on the score streaks, and long story short, streaks are pretty different this year because your streaks don't actually reset on death, but we are going to have a more in-depth explanation on the score streaks coming later on today, so stay tuned for that video. Now, alongside the trailer reveal, Treyarch also broke down a handful of other features coming with Black Ops Cold War's multiplayer, and so getting into that information, through the gameplay that we've seen posted by creators like Espresso, and also through what we saw in the remainder of this little reveal event live stream, mounting is not returning this year, which personally I am very excited about. Honestly, was not a big fan of the mounting system within Modern Warfare and Warzone, so we don't need to worry about that anymore this upcoming year. And alongside that, drop shotting is also not really returning. It'll be pretty similar to Black Ops 4 where when you go prone, you actually kind of sort of put your hands out and you won't actually be able to end up ADSing when you drop shot. So the meta in that sense is going to be changing quite a bit. We also got some new information on a brand new mode called VIP Escort, which is actually a 6v6 mode where one player is selected to be the VIP. Then they end up spawning in with just a pistol, a smoke grenade, and then also a spy plane. And the overall goal here is to escort that VIP off the map and or eliminate everyone on the other team who's basically just trying to take out that VIP. So kind of a protect the president mode in that sense. Then we also got a bit of information on Warzone as well, and we are going to dive even deeper into Warzone within Black Ops Cold War a bit later on into the week. However, for the time being, we know Warzone is going to be expanded upon in Black Ops Cold War, and it's actually going to pick up right where Modern Warfare is going to end off later on this year. And Warzone will be getting a ton of post-launch content updates right alongside Black Ops Cold War that revolve around the narrative as well as just general DLC. Plus, all unlockables within Black Ops Cold War and Modern Warfare will tie into Warzone as it evolves too. So, there you have it. That is Black Ops Cold War Multiplayer. I don't know about you guys, but like I said in the intro, I'm pretty excited based off of what we saw today. Of course, over the coming days, weeks, and months, we are going to learn even more about multiplayer. We're going to gain even more info on the weapons, the maps, all sorts of elements of multiplayer like that. So we're going to be covering that on the channel as it all comes out. If you guys want to stay up to date with all of that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 600,000 subscribers. And of course, if you guys enjoyed the video at any point, or if you're just excited for Black Ops Cold War, let me know by dropping a like on it. Once again, and as always, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.